Hey friends, I hope you are doing well. It is still Friday, December 13th. This is video number 2 that I'm filming today. As I had mentioned in my flip video a little while ago, for next week's pages, I wanted to do a 2025 lineup for my planners. You know, I have been in my Wonderland since the middle of September. And by the way, if you're new here, welcome. My name is Lisa. If you are returning, thank you so much. So I wanted to do a 2025 planner lineup video. You know that I am in my Wonderland 222 2024 since the middle of September, and I have been loving it. I have really been enjoying the weeklies and the dailies, and I've just been enjoying everything about this, the quarterlies, the tracker. I love how it has its own tracker pages. It's just such a well thought out planner system that, when I have heard about the Wonderland 222 over the years, but I have never actually really looked into them until this fall, really, or late summer. And I decided I wanted to give it a try, which I did starting like the middle of September, and I have been loving it ever since. It's just been so nice. And the Wonderland 222 all-in-one book, which they came out with last year in the A5. This year they have added the B6 unstacked all-in-one. I think they had the all-in-one B6 last year. I'm not sure, but this year they added the unstacked version of the B6. And if you're not familiar, the Wonderland 222 has always had stacked weekends until last year they introduced the A5 unstacked, where every day had its own column. This year they added the B6 into that mix too, which I was very excited about. Because I do like every day to have its own column, even though you get a little bit less. I don't use this for work. I don't have to put, work appointments and all that kind of stuff in here. It's all personal. So I was totally fine with that. But I went ahead and got on the clearance or whatever, marked down the 2024 just to try it out, even though it was stacked, and to see how I liked it overall. And I have been loving it. And the all-in-one book, which is like 376 blank like grid pages with their dailies. They have the timeline, which I ignore, but so it's kind of like a bullet journal planner, dated planner hybrid, because you have all of your dated material in the front, and then you have your bullet journal type pages in the back where there's no dates. So you can use a half a page, you can use a whole page a day, however you want to use it. The Wonderland 222 is very flexible in that way. Similar to the regular common planner from Sterling Ink, it's very flexible. The difference in this one is I like the way the quarterlies are set up, and I love the tracker pages in the Wonderland. That is what kind of made my decision for 2025 was the quarterlies, the trackers, etc. I just like the way this book is set up. I've been very happy in it, and I have been using it in this Aura Estelle. I got something like sharp, got a hold of this and kind of pulled off a little bit of the surface there, but this is from Aura Estelle, this cover, and I really love it. Has that front pocket. Of course, you have all the pockets here. You have your secretarial, and then you have, the front and back pockets there. I just popped this Planner Perfect pad in here for some scratch notes, but I've really been enjoying it. Of course, it has the 2 pen loops here on the strap, which is so nice because it doesn't interfere with your tabs. So whether you want to, have 2 pens, a gel or a ballpoint and a fountain pen, or throw a highlighter in there, you just have the flexibility of 2 pen loops, which I very much appreciate. So I have been so enjoying that. And I had mentioned before, really quickly, that because of the way I use this planner, the back pages, I did a half a page per day until I want to say November 1st. And then I had enough pages left to do a day per page. And because of that, I am going to use this planner till the end of the year for, pretty much for everything. Now, the Wonderland, the 2025, does come with the December monthly and weeklies, but not enough dailies for the whole month. It only comes with 11 extra pages over and above the 2025 365 days. And I didn't really want to go into those daily pages in 2024. I decided I really wanted to keep the extra pages for maybe lists of some sort that I would refer to throughout the year, because you have 10 or 11 extra pages in the back, which is where, I would utilize those extra pages for lists and things like that. I decided I wanted to save those pages for those purposes, just kind of like a maybe common planner pages, resource pages, things like that, collections, just things like that I might want to use those pages for. Now, right now I have a B6 Stalogy Salty Katie cover on my 2025 because Wonderland has been waiting for their clear covers, which I had already ordered. Hopefully we'll get them in a week or so. She's expecting them by the weekend or Monday, and then they'll start shipping them out. They've had a delay with their shipping for their clear covers after they had got their clear covers in and they were made incorrectly. So I feel so bad for Liz and Andy. They have really kind of been through the ringer with some vendors this year trying to get some things right. But they have such a, if you're not familiar with them, you can go on their Facebook group, and they have such a, just a dedicated following of customers for this planner. So I definitely recommend, if you're interested in this Wonderland 222 planner, join their Facebook group, and you'll get lots of ideas, lots of people sharing. And so just a really nice group of folks there on their Facebook group. So this is my 2025. I put it in this Salty Katie cover, which is for a Stalogy, which is a taller B6 than the American measurements of a B6. Like your Planner Perfect books are the same height as Wonderland, where the Stalogy is a more of a, I guess, European or Japanese height measurement. The Stalogy is going to be a little taller than this planner, but just to protect the cover while I was working in it and starting to get it set up, I went ahead and put it in here. And my sister's friend was ordering from, I think it was Temu. And my sister told me about this little pouch she was having her order for her. It's got like these pen loops and then this little pocket here, this snap pocket. No extra pockets inside, but had come with this little ring. You could actually attach a little like shoulder strap to it if you wanted to. But I said, oh, that's so cute. Grab me one. And so I've been kind of just holding it in here, keeping it safe. You know how we are, us planner girls, we want to keep everything safe and protected. But I wanted to show you what I've done so far with my 2025 planner, how I have got it set up. In the front, you have your key and your index. And I know there's probably lots of overview videos on YouTube. There's not as many videos on the Wonderland planners as there are like your Hobonichis or your Sterling Ink Common planners. But they're pretty popular. But you have your key, you have your index, you have 2 more index pages, which I don't know yet what I'm going to use these pages for. Have not decided yet. Then you come into your 4 years. So you have 2024, 2025, 26, and 27. And what I did was I took this freebie from Plan with Bee, the 2025 holidays. I printed it, and then I printed just her daisy printable on the back. And I took this Pentel multicolor pencil little gadget, and I colored in the flowers, and I tipped it in here for the holidays, and just thought that was super pretty. I wasn't sure where I wanted to put it, and I'm like, well, this makes sense because it's kind of like your yearly overview for 2025. And then I ordered the functionals from Mandy Lynn Plans, which are all these strips for your like your yearly overview pages. And I ordered it in the Summer Bouquet color scheme. And then I also ordered it for the strip here for your perpetual calendar for 2025. And then also for the quarterly. So it's just very simple, just kind of a little functional sheet of stickers that you get here. And then here is a blue for Q4. And then what I did was I didn't want to leave all the December pages blank. Even though I'm not using this on a day-to-day basis, I am still keeping up with it so that I have December in here as I go into the new year. So I went ahead and I decorated my December tracker, and I'm keeping, I'm kind of copying over all my tracking into this new planner. So I wanted to do that. And then for my December monthly, I have that decorated. And again, I am still using on a day-to-day basis my 2024. But again, I didn't want to leave these blank. I wanted them to be decorated. I wanted them to have all of the pertinent information in here, even though I wasn't journaling or doing anything in the dailies. I wanted to just fill my monthly and my weeklies with everything that I wanted to have on hand going into January. So I went ahead and set that up. And then this was Thanksgiving week. Because December 1st was a Sunday, it fell, this week fell after your December monthly, because the Wonderland goes monthly and then all your weeklies, then the next month, then all the weeklies, then the next month, and so on and so forth. It doesn't have like all your months in the front, then all of your weeks, and then all your dailies. It goes kind of like in chronological order, which I really happen to like. So this was Thanksgiving week, and yes, I have all of this in my 2024. I just decorated the pages differently. I filled them in, super fun, so far for the month of December. So I would have all the, like I said, pertinent information, appointments, and so forth, in this new planner. And then this was last week. So what I have here is, because the unstacked version has the sidebar, and then of course you have your bottom, what I plan to do is do my weekly non-day specific kind of like to-do list here on the left. And then I'm going to track my meals on the bottom. That's how I'm going to be starting the year in this planner. And I want to use the dailies as more of my journal pages. So that's kind of where that hybrid bullet journal is going to come into play, where most of my planning, appointments, and things like that are going to be mainly focused on the weekly pages. And then my journaling will be back here in the dailies. That's my plan to start. So I'm just kind of copied over my to-do list. I've copied over my meals. So of course this is today, Friday the 13th. And I'm really enjoying copying everything over into this new planner just to see how I like this setup, and just, having my meals here, I do like, so I can see the full week at a glance for my meals. And then of course on the side, my to-do list. I've just really liked the way this has kind of evolved as I have copied everything over, decorated the pages. Yeah, so I'm excited about using this going into 2025. And then this week I went ahead and just put down a little bit of washi, and I put some really light colored white washi around the outside border. It's not, I don't know if you can really see it. It's kind of like a polka dot inside of an X pattern. But I just thought that would be kind of pretty, and just kind of pull everything into the week. I didn't do that on this week, but I did outline this particular week, and then a little bit on this week, kind of at the top. But I don't want to go too crazy, but I love my stickers. I love my washi. So whatever kind of decor any week, whatever comes over me, that's what I'm going to throw down on the page and enjoy every minute of it. So this is for next week. As I get closer to the new year and I start setting up January, I will film this book again. I will do a reflip of maybe the weeks that you hadn't seen yet, and share all that stuff, in my January setup and so forth. For starting the 2025 year, I'll be filming again, of course, in this book before long, another couple weeks, and I'll be filming this in here again. But I did want to share, this with you guys. I wanted to share that I use the Aura Estelle multicolor tabs for the monthly and weekly section. I may use another set of tabs for my yearly back here, my dailies, excuse me, because I do plan to use a day per page. I may count it out and put my tabs in. I haven't decided yet. I'm still thinking about that because I do love tabs. If you're not new here, then you know I love tabs. I just love tabs, and they're so low profile. I just really love the Aura Estelle tabs. So I've said that a million times. As they're skinny tabs, and they come in lots of different colors, and they also come in this multi-color. So yeah, I just wanted to share this with you guys. Then, if you remember, not long ago, I filmed a video of a passport standard size, or a passport size Moterm Companion Traveler's Notebook with my Sterling Ink Passport planner for 2025, along with a Galen leather like wallet insert. And it was just this cute little chunky, and I mean chunky, passport traveler's notebook. And I was doubling it up as my wallet, which was my plan when I ordered it. I used it a little bit, and it was just so thick that the whole purpose of it being like compact for my purse was completely lost on this big chunky traveler's notebook. And I knew I was just like, I was not happy with it. So what I did was I pulled out my well-loved Gillio Pocket XL in matte Croco Blue, and I took apart my Sterling Ink Passport planner, and I punched it, and I have put it into my Pocket XL rings. Now, Passport size is the same width as Pocket Plus. It's just ever so slightly, like 1/8 of an inch shorter in height. So it works perfect for this planner. I purchased this off the buy sell trade maybe like, I don't know, 2-3 years ago. And I do like the Pocket XL size or Pocket Plus size inserts. It's perfect for on the go. So what I did was I printed out one of my Kellyanne Designs images, and I double printed on the back with the Plan with B Daisy. I laminated it just for a front dashboard. I punched in my pencil board from Sterling Ink that came with my passport. I also printed another Plan with B freebie in the florals, double-sided, and I just created a small post-it dashboard. I popped in one of my old, just regular pocket-sized dashboards just to kind of protect the post-its that are on this side. I punched in a 2025 holidays in the Pocket Plus size here, and this goes into my passport Sterling Ink book. This was in the November. You all have seen that if you are not new. And then I think I shared with you my December that I decorated also. I still have a few things to put in for Christmas week, but so this is what I put in here. And then I have all my tabs set up for all of my months in the blue Aura Estelle. And then I use the multicolor to go into my weekly section, which is going to be all my appointments. This is going to be an on-the-go, you know, it's not something I'm going to use for like my main planning. It's just going to be something that I can toss in my purse. I know my appointments are going to be in here. Yes, I will probably throw some stickers or something on these pages. I will share that with you, you know, when that time comes. But I wanted to have something for on the go, and the B6 all-in-one is great if I'm in my tote. If I'm going shopping though, or you know, just running to the grocery store where this is not, I don't need my full planner, that can stay back at home, and I can just take my Pocket XL and go. So I have my full year of monthly and weeklies. And then I had put my miscellaneous tab here where my notes pages started. And I'm using these basically for grocery lists, you know, just basically grocery lists. I kept in like, let's see here, I think 20 pages of my Sterling Ink notes pages from the back of the planner. And then I put the rest in a little drawer here that as I'm done with the grocery list, I can just pull them out, toss them to the garbage. And then when I use up these 20 pages, I'll pop another 20 pages. I just put them in my drawer, have them punched and ready to go. and I will pop more in here. And then in the back, I had put in the back couple pages of the passport book, like my Christmas shopping list. So I have like the last couple pages of the book in here, Christmas shopping. Then I put here a health section. I've had these Pocket Plus dividers for quite some time, just to have like my medications, what I'm allergic to in case of emergency kind of thing, the supplements that I take for emergency. So if there was an emergency, they would easily be able to see this and go right to it. And that is a Plan with B insert. And this is what it looks like. So I have the whole other side filled in with my information. And then this tab is lists and notes. This is just some handy forms inserts that I have had since I actually got the Pocket Plus. I have a couple. Well, I have this Pocket Plus by Gillio. And then I also have a Pocket Luxe, like the first version of the Moterm Pocket Luxe that they did, where in the back, the card pockets are the sideways. That's my favorite version of that. So I can pop back and forth between either one of these covers for the Pocket Plus size. So I just have like a things to do. I have a couple of those, and then a couple of these blank little note pages. And then I have a couple extra card pockets back here that you can get for the Pocket. And I actually originally I was going to just kind of pop this in the front. That's why when I took it off, I cut it down nice and neat and I punched it. But it's just so thick that I just decided I didn't want to do that. So that's why I laminated this image. I put in my Gillio, like my ivory opalescent pen in here. I have some cards here, back here I have some Post-it notes that if I want to just pop something down with some washi tape, I can do that if I need like a full Post-it note. And then I should have covered this stuff up, but I forgot. And in the back here, this secretarial, I just have some business cards. Then you have a zipper pocket for coins. And then in the back, you have this big back pocket for cash, for receipts, which is something I really like for my on-the-go wallet combination planner. I like to have that combination with the back pocket for receipts and cash. So it's working out really well. I've been using this for maybe a week or 10 days. I can't remember. Maybe a week ago, I kind of actually put this together and cut it down. And taking apart a bound planner book is a little bit tedious. And if you just take your time and go really slow, you can get it done very nicely. You're going to have a little bit of, edges that are not so smooth, but I am totally fine with that. These monthlies are going to be mostly decorated. I don't know if I will put all my appointments in my monthly or just keep the monthly for, even to pop Post-its down for reminders or something like that. Because mostly I'm going to be using the weeklies for appointments where there's more space to write. I don't want to necessarily have to worry about cramming everything into this little tiny square, although I do have some in already. That's some appointments in the monthlies that have already been pre-scheduled for next year. So but that's what I'm doing. I was kind of disappointed that the Passport Traveler's Notebook was not working for me, but if you're not new, I'm a rings girl. I love rings in my lineup, and this just made sense. It just made sense. It is so much more compact than the Passport TM was probably this thick, especially with a thick Galen leather insert in it, which is beautiful. It was, beautiful navy, but this is going to work much better for me. So I'm happy that I made the switch, and I do love the Gillio Pocket XL size. So I'm just super happy that I made the switch. So that is what I am going to be doing for 2025 for my planners. I'm really excited to start the new year in these planners, like transitioning from the 2024 into my 2025, incorporating the Pocket XL for on the go. And it's just going to be really nice. I'm kind of excited about this lineup. I'd love to hear what you all are planning for the 2025 lineup. Again, if you have a YouTube channel or maybe an Instagram where you share lots of things about your planner system, drop me a message in the comments so I can follow you there. And I'm also on Instagram as well, Life with Lisa Ann. So definitely give me a follow over on Instagram too. I do post there sometimes, not that much. I'm not like all over Instagram all the time. It's just not really my thing, but I do like to scroll and see other people's planners, and I do post a picture here and there. But yeah, leave me a comment below. Let me know your thoughts for your 2025 lineup, and I appreciate you watching. If you're still with me, thank you so much. I will have another unrelated 2025 lineup, unrelated to planners, coming up on my channel here again too. Maybe this weekend, maybe the first of the week. We'll see. I'm going to try to get it put together, but keep an eye out for that. Hit that bell notification if you haven't yet, so you get an alert every time I upload a new video. Thank you so much for being here. I hope you have a fabulous weekend. Take care. God bless. Talk to you in the next one. Bye.